We have completed 6 classes. And on the last class, we were speaking more about karma or the Vinay in Tamil. We were trying to establish or understand what is karma or Vinay. So in a simple language, we were trying to put our actions or whatever we do, that is karma. So what is being recorded as karma, we were trying to say, wherever we have put our ego in front and do the things, such actions are termed as or recorded as karma. Whereas when we put God's blessings or Thiruvarul on front, and those deeds are not considered as karma. As an action is generally called as karma. But we were speaking more about a karma not being recorded. So there are 2 parts of karma. One, which is recorded in terms of this soul. So it is called as, in Tamil, it is called as Pasu Punyam. Pasu means soul, we know that. Punyam is a good deed, what we are doing. There are 2 words, Pavam, Punyam. Pavam is a bad one, Punyam is a good one. So it is called as Pasu Punyam. These are all the good deeds done by us, but keeping ego on front. So they are called as Pasu Punyam. We were explaining on that day, these deeds are to be done giving importance for the God's blessings, that is Thiruvarul. So the deeds which are done by keeping Thiruvarul as the front runner, they are called Padi Punyam. Padi means God, we know. So Padi Punyam. So for an easy understanding, we give the ownership to God for this action. So it is Padis, God's deed. So Padi Punyam. Whereas in the earlier stage, we took the responsibility or the ownership. We are actually sold the Pasu. So it is called Pasu Punyam. So whatever we do as Pasu Punyam, they are all recorded, and that will give its effect or the benefits or the punishment, which we have to experience. Whatever recorded as Padi Punya, they are not for us to experience anymore. So let us do it everything as Padi Punya, pure theory, because it is not so easy. We are donating food for some 100 people. So it is something that I have donated food for 100 people. It costs actually 10,000 rupees for me. I'm happy I have done it. This is such a thing is called as Pasu Punya. The same thing, the same food for 100 people, when we think it's God's opportunity for me. It's actually God made me this to do. Nothing in front, nothing on my hands. So all these responsibilities I owe to God. The same food, the same 100 people, everything is same 10,000 rupees. But this is recorded as Padi Punya. We want all our recordings to be basically in Padi Punya, because whatever we do as Pasu Punya or for those actions, the efforts out of it, the benefits out, results out of it are to be experienced by us. So for experiencing that, there should be a birth. So what will happen? We will be forced for a rebirth or another birth. The ultimate aim is We don't want births anymore in the universe. And this soul has to enjoy uninterrupted happiness on the feet of God. So when we come for a birth again, so a body is given, lot of experiences are there, so which are something we are happy, something we feel sad, all these things continue. God is very clear and kind enough so that he doesn't want the soul to have any sad feelings, any sad experiences. So in this world, it may be some good, some bad also. It's a mixture only. So to continuously, non-stop happiness to happen, the only way is to get seated under his feet, which means no births. So on that day, we were trying to tell what is the base for this birth. It is nothing called this Pasupunya or the karma, what is recorded there. So now in this travel, this journey, how it happens? We have already done some punya, good or bad, it is in our record. To enjoy and experience, we are coming to this world in this birth. During this birth, actually, we do something. Actually, we are experiencing it, and some, as I was telling you, some 100 or 50 are getting exhausted. But in the process, we do some 10 or 20 new. Again, it goes to the Sanjita Karma. So again, we need to come for a birth. This cycle continues. I am coming to this birth to exhaust something, doing that. In the process, I add something. Then it is again a birth, coming here, exhausting it, doing something new, going there. So again coming. So this cycle continues. So on that day we were talking how to get out of this cycle. Yes, we do not want any karma on our records. It is highly impossible because some or other case we do something, so it's being recorded. Thousands of karmas are recorded. And now the Guruji is telling that it should be nil, means it is impossible. But at the same, what is the step now? How to get out of it? So it is something like Sanjita Vinay, Prartha Vinay, Ahami Vinay. Or Sanjita Karma, Prartha Karma, Ahami Vinay. It is continuing. How we are doing the new thing? It is out of two. One, our desire to achieve something or our desire to experience something, and keeping us or keeping the ego in front, and we are doing that. A stage will come. We are heading to that stage. By God's blessing, again I am repeating, by God's blessing, we will achieve that stage. That stage is called Iruvinai Oppu. In Tamil, it is called as Iruvinai Oppu. Iruvinai means, Iru means irandu, two. Iruvinai means there are two, Punya and Pava. Or in Tamil, we call it as Nalvinai, Thivinai. Two are there. Oppu means actually the same level. A small understanding record here. It doesn't mean when you have 10 good things, 10 bad should be there, so the number should be same. Not like that. It is not that. Oppu means actually the same. It is not so. Then what does that Oppu or it is? It's a very important point here. Let us understand. Because of the punya or the good deeds, we are getting some benefits in this birth. Because of some bad deeds or the power, we are experiencing some punishments in this birth. When we get the benefit or the prize, I'll say, we are so happy. At the same time, when you are put into a punishment or when you are to experience something bad, what will happen? We feel so sorry. So generally in this world, our feelings are mainly considered as two. One, you are so happy or you are sad. What it makes happy? The good deeds, what you have done earlier, makes you happy today. What makes you sad? Some bad things, what you have done in the previous births, those efforts are making you sorrow now or sad now. What do you mean by this Irivinai Oppu? Let us understand. Not getting disturbed by these effects, which means we are neither too happy on anything, nor too sorrowful on anything. Taking it as it is, that is called Irivinai. This experience in the world can be of happier moments as well as sorrowful moments. First understanding is, I am happy today, not because of anyone. It is because of the good things I have done in the past, and it's God's blessing. I am happy. Today I am not happy means it is not due to my neighbor, it is not due to my friend, it is not due to anyone. It is all because of what I have done in my previous births, and I am trying to experience and settling the account only. So I have nothing to feel bad about anyone in this universe. Generally, what it happens? The Anavamala or the ego makes us to think. When I'm happy, it makes us to think it is because of me, like that. When I feel bad, it makes me to think this man has done the bad thing to me. Because of him, today I am suffering. This is how it makes. No. Whatever the experience today we have, who is the owner for it? It is our own deeds in the previous births. First, that understanding should be there. Then the next one. Whatever may be that goods or bads we have done, when we are experiencing the effect of it, mindset should be in such a way. I am not too happy with anything. At the same time, I am not carried away by something which is bad. I am treating both as equal. That is the Oppu, what we say. Even I Oppu are the same things, same level, which means that treating the good things and bad things equally. This is actually very difficult. When you are getting the first rank in the university, you are happy out of it. At the same time, when you miss it and unexpectedly your score is much lower than you expected, so you feel so disturbed on that day. It is not that, yes, because of my previous birth dates, today I got the first rank, or because of my previous birth dates, I have been pushed to the 10th place. God is great. I take it equally. No, it's very difficult. But that is the requirement. I'll just tell an example. Whether people have practiced, anybody has lived like this. So by seeing some examples, that gives us the confidence, oh, this is possible. Even I can try. Because this is required. You can't, there is no choice on. By getting away from this life circle, Sanjita karma to Prartha karma, Ahami karma, then Sanjita karma, this cycle to get away from birth, this Irivinai Oppu is required. You know the story of Ramayana. Rama was called one day by Dasaratha, his father, and told Rama, I am getting old. So I wish to hand over the kingdom to you. I believe you deserve all the qualities and you can take over from me. Continue to be the king here, taking care of these people and this country. So maybe tomorrow we are trying to do to make you the king. Definitely people will be very happy. Rama was equally happy. So Rama just smiled, which means, Daddy, I accept your wish. That's a smile of acceptance. Then within 2-3 hours, the story turned around. We know that. Kaigeyi was asking Dasaratha for the assurances he has done. Now she is asking that he should be in forest, out of country, for 14 years. Now Dasaratha is left with no other choice because he has already given the assurance. Now he has to stand as per his words. So he said, okay. This message is conveying to Rama now. Rama, as per that trend here now, you have to live in forest for 14 years. What was the reaction of Rama, you know? He just smiled and accepted. Exactly the same way he smiled, which means when he was said that you take over this country as king from tomorrow, he accepted with a smile. When the same instruction turned up like you go to forest for 14 years, the same way he accepted with a smile. This is one of the best examples of Irivinai Uppu, which means when you are given the country to you, same way you are taking it happily. Same way when you are given, when you are pushed to the forest for 14 years, that also taken it with the same spirit and happiness. This is exactly called Irivinai Uppu. Actually, to get the next step of what we are being today, we are all now under the births now. There were some births, we have experienced. Now I come to this birth, I do something based on that the next birth, then I do something based on that next birth. Now I am in the cycle. To get out of it, the promotion, the first qualification, the first step of promotion is Irivinai Uppu, which is very, very, very important. When you are on a journey, the first and the foremost important thing is you should achieve Irivinai Uppu. So how does it, how is it possible? Because taking things both equally, I understand theoretically this is Irivinai Uppu. But at the same time, how is it possible? Even on the dining table, when the food is the served, which I like most, I am happy with that dinner. At the same time, my parents are pushing something for me to take, which I don't like. That dinner I don't enjoy. This is quite common. Even on a food, we're on an area of interest of study, where you're any action, any place to see, whatever it is. There are always two things. You like it or you don't like it. Always there. Even in a food, and some vegetables you like, some vegetables you don't like. So it is there. Some places you wish to go very often, some places you don't want. So likes and dislikes are quite common in our life. Irivinai Uppu says, don't have likes and dislikes. That's what it says. So it's very difficult to get along. First, let us understand theoretically, this is required. Okay. Now we will think of how to get this. I want Irvinai Oppu, I understand how to get this. Our philosophy simply says, sincere prayer brings this, which means this is given by God. So we are praying to God because ultimately we want to be in His feet so that no births, no sorrowful things. But now this is the step 1, step 2, step 3. See, for example, I want to go to Rishikesh. From here I wish to plan, which means first I have to go to the Coimbatore airport. From there, Coimbatore to Delhi, then Delhi to Dehradun, from Dehradun to Rishikesh, something I have to plan. If I don't leave from my home to Coimbatore airport, how will I reach Rishikesh? It is impossible. Like that, ultimate Rishikesh is reaching Lord's feet and enjoying the seamless happiness. But for that to move from here, the startup is the first thing is this Irivinai Oppu. So again, there what we do, we are actually worshipping or pleading with the God. Please help me to get this Irivinai Oppu. Let him give. Which means a mindset which faces things, which takes things, either likes or dislikes, on the same pattern. This is given by God. This is purely His blessings. This is because of my deeds in the past. So I don't regret here. At the same time, I am not with overwhelming joy, because it's whatever it is, let it be there. This is how this Irivinai Oppu, which is being given by God. So once this Irivinai Oppu is given, what will happen? You don't, your desired levels are coming down, which means you are taking everything as it is. So what will happen? You will not do any Agamic karma. Simple logic. Because Agamic karma is done by us with a desire on something, or keeping us or our efforts, our ego in front. So that deed is called Agamic karma. Now, when you wish to pray with God and trying to take the Irivinai Oppu, once it is given, how is your status? Your level will be, you will simply experience, realize that everything is God's now. So today I am sitting like this because of God. I am talking like this, it is because of God. You are listening because of God. This is all, we just give the ownership to Him. All is happening due to His blessings. So once that has come, none of your actions will be termed as Agamic karma anymore, because everything you are giving to Him, which becomes Padi Punya on that. I was telling you sometime back. There is no more Pasu Punya. So what it happens? Further Agamya is not added up. So your Sanjita karma will actually start coming down. The count has to come down because no more additions to that. And whatever is the prarabdha in this world, in this life, we will. So those karmas score is coming down because no new karmas are being done or being recorded. So this is the great advantage or the benefit when you attain the level of Irivinai Oppu. That's most important. All the books, these 14 plus 12, 26 books, in many places this has been recorded. That is to achieve Irivinai Oppu. And to achieve Irivinai Oppu, it is simple, the sincere prayer will help. He helps us to get. Because a change mindset means it's not easy. So that mindset to change, for the soul to accept things as they are, It is a maturity level, that improvement, that actually God helps us to achieve that. So we need to just do the prayers. Like Rama, one day, we will also be in a position to take. Even the country is given to you, okay. No, you live in the forest, okay. That stage, it will come. That's called the Irivinai Oppu. Once this Irivinai Oppu is done, then the next step, what it happens now, parallelly, no more Ahamya Karma, which means the Sanjidam score will not shoot up, it is only going to come down. Now the next step is called actually Mala Paribaham in Tamil. Mala Paribaham. Malam means it is the Anava. As we were telling you on that day, this Anava Mala now hides our brain, mind, hides our action powers, hides our likes and dislikes power. So all the sins are created by this Anavamala. Because of that, all our qualities are hidden. To get away from that only, God has given us the births now. And we are trying to experience, becoming more mature so that we can get out of Anavamala. So as long as this Anavamala's power is there, you will be repeatedly put into birth. So what it happens? Once you achieve that Irivinai Oppu, once you are through with that, God next helps us to achieve the level of Malapari Baham, which means Malam means Anavamalam, ego, which was instrumental in hiding all our qualities and making us to get into birth. Now, because of our improvement in the maturity levels, Anavamala has come to a stage that it cannot hide us anymore. So once it cannot hide us anymore, then no need of us for a birth again. This level is called Malaparibaham. So we are on the birth cycle. The first step to get out of it is Irivinai Oppu. Once Irivinai Oppu done means we are taking things as it is, good or bad, both are equal for me, like that. Then it's that stage comes, God does Malaparipaham, which means this Anava has no control over the soul anymore. Now this, so long what it happens? The so Anavamala has a full control over the soul. So it has hidden all our qualities. So we don't know who am I. I have lost my action powers. I have lost my quality of likes and dislikes. All happened because of this Anavamala. But now do we have Anavamala means? Yes, we have. It is not only the Anavamala, we also have the Maya, because that body, the world, all are given by Maya. So now I have Anava, ego, as well as Maya I have, and also I have the karma. All the three I have. Only one thing was I was having Anava in the Kevalam Nilai, what we told stage. Now all the three we are having. This stage is called Sagalam. Sagalam in Tamil. Sagala means all. Sagalam. Sagala means in Tamil, we call it as all, entire things. That is called Sagala. So today we have actually Anava, Kanma, Maya, all the three. So there in total we have everything. So this is called Sagala Nilai. We were in Kevalam. Now we have come to Sagalam. That is in the births. Tomorrow we are heading for his feet. There the Anavamala's power will not be there. Maya will not be there. Karma will not be there. Only God's blessings will be going through. That stage is called Suttam. Suttam means pure, which means his feet. So we were in Kevalam. Today we are in Sagalam. Tomorrow we are going to be landing up with Suttam. That is his feet. These are all the three stages in the journey. Startup place at Kevalam. Today the transit is happening at the Sagalam. Destination is going to be Suttam. Now this Anavamala, Malaparibaham, when it happened, what did happen? Anavamala does not have power to hide us or to put us into any more birth. So that stage, the soul has improved by the blessings of Lord. So this stage is called Malaparibaham. Okay. Once Malaparibaham is done, what it happens? No more births, which means that stage we have come. So what should be done now? He should take us to his feet. So we should enjoy actually God's association. So how it is being done? How to enjoy his association? That also he helps us. He helps us to understand or realize his association, which means that happiness. He is making us prepared for it. That stage is called Sattinipadam. So I am telling some words today, new words. One I was telling us Irivinai Uppu. The next one I was telling us Malaparibaham. Now I am bringing a new word called Sattinipadam, which means God's power is injected to us, or we are able to experience it. That is called Sattinipadam. Why it is? The soul all along has been associated more with the Anavamal, ego. Now it is going to get associated with the God, which are totally opposite things. As I was telling on a simple word, God is a thing of goodness, mercy, kindness, happiness. Anamala is totally against. It is an evil. It is a bad thing. It creates all sins. So it's totally bad, wrong. So we have been associated all along with the Anamala. Tomorrow you have to associate with the God means it's totally different thing. So what is it that God makes us or prepares us to get associated with him? That is called Sattinipadam. In the chemistry practicals you would have seen, there is a test tube. You have taken an acid or you have taken an alkali in the test tube. Even though you wash it, then before taking the acid now, because acid and alkali are totally different products, it may have some reactions if both are put together. So what does it normally we do? We do just to take one drop of acid into the test tube, rinse it, ensures that is purely clean, there is no alkali in it. Now you take 10 ml of acid. A test tube which was carrying alkali, even though washed, the teacher will not suggest us to take acid straight away, which means now we are making the test tube to hold acid. So what does it do? We give a small treatment, that is taking one drop, rinsing it, ensures there's no alkali. So now we take the acid, there will not be any problem in it, which is being done at a chemical lab. This is what actually God does with us. All along we have been with the bad element, Anava. So to get out of it, now he does it with, he gives a treatment that is called Sattinipadam, which means his power is injected to us, making us ready are preparing ourselves to enjoy the unlimited and never-ending happiness, what He is going to give us. So that stage is called Sattinipadam, which means we were at Irvinai Oppu, then we moved to Malaparibhagam, now we have come to Sattinipadam. Once Sattinipadam is done, He is actually giving us a place in His feet. That is called Mukti in Mukti. That is the ultimate destination as per Saiva Sithantham, where the souls are to achieve or to travel is travel and travel and travel and reach God's feet. That's the place. From that, there is no more movement. Just to stay there, enjoy His blessings seamlessly. No interruption, no hurdles. So you continue to enjoy and stay there. That stage is called Mukti in Pam. Or Moksha, we call it. The Mukti. So now we are under cycles of birth, which is called Sagala Nilai, Sagalam. We were at Kevalam. We were brought here and we were given this body, this worldly materials, all. And we are enjoying this world today or experiencing it. Whatever we do in our births, we are actually getting the efforts in the subsequent births. We are enjoying that. This is still going on. This is called the Sagala stage. And from here to that Sutta stage, there are 3 steps in the middle. That is Irivinai Oppu, Malaparibhagam, Sattinipadam. Finally, we are getting into the Moksha or the Mukti. This is what basically the soul's travel or the journey as per Saiva Sithantham. Many other religions do not have a complete path of the soul like this. What it happens when the travel plans are not clear, you will have a lot of confusions in the journey in the middle, and you may not enjoy the trip. Normally, when you are heading to India, maybe in April, you will have a complete trip. I go to this airport, from here I go to Singapore, from Singapore I'm traveling here like this, I'm reaching Chennai. You will have a plan, everything. To reach the ultimate destination, your plans will be there. If you don't have the plans, what will happen? It will end up with some confusions. So from Singapore, you may not know, you may miss the flight now. So you have to stay a day at Singapore, then there's a visa issue, whatever it is, lot of confusion. This is how Saiva Siddhanta deals with the things. The path is very clear. I was at Kevala stage, unfortunate. The soul has a great association with Anavamala. So God came in. He is trying to actually detach us from Anavamala. For that, He wants us to experience things. So to experience things, He wants us to act. So for acting, He gave the body from Maya, and He gave a world for us to experience. So for us to make the movements, from karma, He brought those powers. So from Maya, the platform, and karma, the action powers brought in, which is being experienced as here now, which is called Sagala. From Kevala, He has taken to Sagala. And while enjoying this, slowly, we do the prayers, and we are trying to come out of it. Then He helps us for the Irivinai Oppu, which means taking good and bad as equally. It's accepting the situations as it is, understanding the fact God is kind enough in giving me the happiness. And the bad things today I'm experiencing, actually, I am responsible for it. So I don't have any sorrow feelings with anyone in this world. All are good. I don't hate my neighbor. I don't hate the passenger who is traveling with me. Nothing, because if at all, some bad things are experienced by us, I realize actually I am solely responsible for it. It is my earlier birth, the deeds what I have done. So I have to feel bad about no one here. So this is Irivinayu. Once Irivinayu done, God helps us to get into the Malaparipaham, which means this Anavamala, which was instrumental in pushing us into these births. And having that, I know everything, I am the Superman, like that, this ego was there. Now it has, the power has come down, which means I can say rather it's not the power has come down, the soul's level has improved. Our immunity has improved. So what did happen? These anomalies efforts, powers are less than today's our powers. So it is not able to hide anymore. So no need for us to get into any more births. This situation is called Malabaribaham. Once this is achieved, God helps us by giving Satyanipadam, which means His power getting to us, preparing ourselves to completely enjoy His blessings, His grace. So no anava, no karma, no maya, nothing. It is between only soul and God. That is called Sattanipadam, which is a preparation part. Once Sattanipadam is done, God ultimately awards or gives that mukti, which means He gives us a seat under His feet. So with Lord Shiva's feet, all the souls one day are going to reach there, and there is no anava anymore. So no need of a maya, no need of a karma, no need of this world, no need of this body. Soul directly enjoys God's grace with no interruptions under His feet, and it is a permanent happiness. The difference between the worldly happiness and the God's feet happiness, the mukti, is today whatever we enjoy, whatever happiness, it has a start and it has a finish also. And we may have to get away from it after some time. It is not permanent. Whereas the happiness we enjoy under Lord's feet is permanent. Then no more births, no more sorrowful things. That is where we are heading for. And Saiva Sithantham clearly explains that all the souls in the world will reach His feet one day, which means this mukti is a sure shot for all the souls. Even if you belong to any religion, any language you speak, any caste you follow, whatever it is, God is kind enough with all the souls because He is impartial. So He doesn't mind where you were born. He doesn't mind what language you speak. He doesn't mind what religion you follow. Nothing. But all the souls one day will reach His feet. But when is a question, because how quickly we achieve the ceremony of Vuppu. For that, how sincerely we do the prayers. Then how it happens is Malabaribah, then becomes Satyanibal, then becomes, these are all our poems says, this 14 plus 12 notes, books, it says, if God thinks or we are cooperating with Him, it can day, even a single day, all these things are happening. Iruneppu, Malabaribagam, Satyanibadam, all. In at least in one birth it will happen. Everything is closed. No need for us. Now I have taken Iruneppu, so I'm waiting for 5 births. Now I will get to Malabaribagam. Now I am waiting for the next stage. No. It may happen like this also. It may take some births also. It's all because of how the soul responds to God's kindness and tries to take away that blessings and grace without having any side attractions. How quickly we are able to take, that's how it is. But the most positive point is all the souls are assured of that mukti, if not today, tomorrow, if not tomorrow, in the years to come. That is how the Saiva Siddhanta says. So we started from Kevala, we have come to Sagala, we are going to end with the Sutta Nilai, Sutta. That's the three stages. Kevalam, Sagalam, Suttam. These are the three stages which are very important for this soul's journey. So now with the soul's journey, we know where we started, where we are now, and where we are heading for. The broad outview of Saiva Siddhanta is covered with this journey. With this, today's class, we are ending up with our journey of reaching lotus feet of God. Maybe on Wednesday, we will take up into the further nuances, the key points related to these areas. So the soul's journey or the travel of soul is the main and the most important part of Saiva Siddhanta, because even though it speaks more about God, speaks more about Anavamala, the vanity. Furthermore, we need to learn is basically about us, this is souls. So for the souls to understand, now we need to understand, maybe the next class we will understand the characters and qualities of the souls. What I was telling you on that day, we have brain, we have the power of actions, we have the power of likes and dislikes. Apart from that also, we have some qualities, inherent qualities, common to all the souls. Those qualities are all, maybe in the next class when we meet, we shall be in touch with that.